Real quick, I'm going to talk about this thing that existed, kind of. This is Blackmoor Rot. A game that was kind of in development for a period of time, and then wasn't. I kind of addressed this game in a community post, and there is a YouTube Shorts I did about it. But, yeah, I never really made a dedicated, like, devlog thing for it, because I'd made it in, like, 3 days, and then I stopped developing it. I didn't really cancel it. It's canceled now, but I never really canceled it. It's just that I did other things, and then just kind of forgot that it existed, you know? So this is the Mordecus of the game. He's a relatively tanky enemy. He can jump, which is kind of cool. But yeah, the projectiles are being fired by the projectile enemy. This is a test screen. This wasn't supposed to be in the final game. It's just a test screen to test the various enemies. These are the guitar heads. They're the weak enemies that you kill in like one hit, you know? Alright, so let's talk about what you have movement-wise. So you have a basic punch. I never implemented a combo system. You have your primary skill, which is the uppercut. And you have the spinning kick. That's what Eagle has, which, yeah, this is Eagle. That right there is the Cobble. The Cobble's the projectile enemy. Anyway, the guitar heads are summoned by invisible trigger objects. But anyway, the Cobble's projectiles, because of how early on this game was canceled in development, the Cobble does not have dedicated projectile sprites. He just kind of does that. I mean, I like his design, and, like, it's neat, I guess, but yeah. And everything in this game feels good. Like, the knockback feels good, you know. It just, you know, I didn't see too much potential in the project. Like, everything works. It's just that the project kind of lacked, you know, personality for the most part. It looks the part. It obviously looks better than Knights. It probably plays better, would have played better than Knights. It's a little buggy right now. Sometimes you do the double jump animation when you jump the first time. But the way it feels fine to play, you know. Anyway, I guess it's time to show off the boss, which is Bubblecrux, because, yeah. Now this actually has a full-on background, and the little boat thing you're on rocks, so that's kind of neat. Now he's got two skills and a basic. The basic is that bottle thrust. He has the bottle bounce thing, and then he does the kick attack every once in a while. He also can jump. I don't know why I gave some of the enemies the ability to jump, but I did. Anyway, on the boat you can see a Mazgul down there. That's the Mazgul sprite for Rot. They were fully drawn. I think they were even rigged, but they were never implemented because this game was in development for like a week at most. 3 days to a week. And I think it's fine for what it is, but anyway. Bubblecrux does not have any knockback whatsoever because, you know, boss fight. There were 4 other playable characters planned for Rot. Not 4 others, 4 playable characters total planned for Rot. But it never came to be. I think this game was in development in like May of last year. I think. Let me check real quick just in case. But yeah, I'm just making this short video to acknowledge that this thing exists. It was in development. And then it stopped existing, you know? I'm just acknowledging the fact that that's the case. Oh, April. This thing started development in friggin' April. But yeah, this game kind of lacked any sort of, like, friggin' personality for the most part. A lot of these designs, other than Cobble, I think Cobble's cool, but a lot of these designs are just kind of there. And, like, making Eagle the Dewberry replacement was kind of an obvious choice. Making the Betty the friggin' Bolo replacement, obvious choice. Making friggin' the other 2 choices were weird, very weird. Making friggin' Bruticus the Toby replacement was very strange, but I mean it worked, kind of. And then Lithitus was just 4th character. I don't remember what role Lithitus was supposed to play in this game, what like gameplay role he was supposed to play, but yeah, Lithitus was planned for this, because of course he was. Lithitus is planned for everything, and then makes it into it a quarter of the time. I mean, Lithidus is in the only Rise 2 character ending that's finished, so that's cool, I guess. Anyway, I don't have a lot more to say about Rot. It's just a thing that existed. And now it won't ever be finished, because duh.